Hello and welcome to our exclusive first look and review, out of box review of the Eldora Brute. Special thank you to Litt Tak Malaysia for allowing us to play around with this sample kit. Now, this kit should be hitting the stores very soon, going in at 2,200 yen, and to be very frank, I had a blast building this kit. And if you're wondering, hey, how long did it take you to build this kit? Well, it took me about 6 to 7 hours, and if you're wondering why, well, as I mentioned, this is a sample kit from Litt Tak, so I don't really get nice box like this for the Eldora Brute. So it came in the bag, and there's no instruction manual. It took me quite a while to actually figure out how to build this sexy looking beast. First time I actually built a quadruple leg, 4-legged mobile suit. That is the Eldora Brute. Now let's talk about details. Surprisingly, a kit such as the Eldora Brute actually has quite a lot of details. There's actually a lot of places where you can actually do panel lines on the torso, on the chest, on the groin area, the side skirting, the legs. Quite a lot of place where you can actually paint the panel lines, and even all those blank circles, you can actually paint through them as well. So that is actually a very good sign in terms of detail. In terms of part separation, I was actually quite surprised in terms of how many parts actually went into this kit. This kit actually came in 8 separate runners. I was actually expecting maybe about 5 to 6, but it was actually quite a welcome finding for me to have to see 8 separate runners just for this guy. Just to give you an example, right? On the leg itself, you can see here this dark gray area. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. Quite a lot of separate parts going into just the leg itself, and also the arms. So very nice kit to have. Great part separation and great detail so far. Now let's talk about articulation. Obviously, in terms of the arm, as you can see here, you can move the arm up here a little bit, not too much. In terms of shoulder, yeah, you couldn't really lift the arm up too much because it's a ball joint. There aren't a lot of poly caps for this kit, which is a good sign. Now in terms of the head as well, the eyes, as we all know from all the new Zakus from Bandai, you can actually move the eye left or right, and even for the high grade kit as well. So just let me show you here. As you can see here, there's a small peg here. You can move it to the left or to the right. There you go. Let me put it back. I was actually sharpening the fin halfway, so I will continue to sharpen the fin once I have time. Just finished building this kit 6 hours ago. Quite taxing, right? Now let's talk about articulation for the legs. Obviously, this is something that what all of you want to know, because this is the first time I've actually built a 4-legged mobile suit. And you're probably wondering, hey, how does the leg actually attach to the torso? So let me show you. So let me pull out one of the legs. There you go. You can see here there's a small hole, right? So there's actually 4 of these pegs here where the legs actually connects to the legs. There you go. So try and connect it back here. Just give me a second. There you go. That. Now, even though this thing is connected to the torso, you can still actually move it. There's a slight movement here and there, not too much. Okay, but on the knee itself, you can actually bend all the way back. Not too bad, I would say, for kit this size. Of course, it's limited by not the movements here, but actually by the torso and the other legs actually blocking it, right? So how much further can you go? You can actually go very far. So imagine, I can imagine some of you guys will probably be buying a few of the Eldora Brute because it's quite cheap, and customize it for your next GBWC build. So that's actually quite interesting, yeah? In terms of weapons, well, it actually comes with a beam rifle / mace with a lot of spikes on the beam rifle itself. I really like this, very aggressive looking. And of course, there's spikes on the shoulder, spikes on the legs and arms, everywhere. Very cool. The other weapon that it has is this signature Yamamata, which is the 4 spiked spin blades. Very cool looking as well. And of course, at the back are the beam launchers. So the beam launchers, as you know, is what the Eldora Brute fires when anybody tries to get close to him, or he can fire this long distance as well. Now let's look at the backpack. I think this is something you guys want to know as well. The backpack, you can actually detach it, as you can see here. So this is the beam rifle. Okay, and surprise, you can also actually tilt the beam rifle back if you choose to. So very thought out list of articulation for the Eldora Brute. I wasn't really expecting a lot of gimmicks for this kit. Initially, I thought that the only gimmick for this kit was really just the 4 legs, but well, they're actually building quite a lot of nice gimmicks here and there as well. So as I mentioned earlier as well, there's actually quite a lot of part separations. You can see here, that's how some of the parts actually snap into. So it's quite a pleasant build, I would say. Overall, the kit is very sturdy, very nice, and oops, just let me put this back in. So for the beam rifle, there's just a peg here for you to snap it back onto the hand. So you can actually put this on the left or on the right. Okay. So something just dropped. Okay. Now, in terms of the kit, it's actually quite solid. As you can see, I'm shaking it. Right? Pretty cool. So I think it also got a bit loose. Other than that, nothing has fallen off. So the Eldora Brute, 2,200 yen, coming out in December this week. You should be hitting your stores very soon to get this kit. A special thank you again to Litt Tak Malaysia, the official sponsor and also distributor for Gunpla in Malaysia. You can actually buy this at any of the Litt Tak outlets near you, and I will show you the pictures of all the separate runners and also the decals for this kit. For 2,200 yen, comes with 8 separate runners. I think it's definitely well worth the money, and of course the building experience of building a 4-legged mobile suit is very refreshing to me. I would highly recommend getting this, and to be very frank, even though the series, the show itself is not that great, but this Gunpla kit is pretty awesome. I would highly recommend getting this kit. If you're bored of building just Gunplas, Gundam and Zaku's, definitely get this, build an army of this for your next GBWC, right? I will probably be spending the next few weeks to panel line and also to weather this. I will show you the final result later, but then for now, thank you for watching the quick review of the Eldora Brute. Buy this in the stores.